That shit is crazy though. I just had to make sure I got that lower piece of the video out and shit, cause y'all really need to know that shit, like, you know. And I'm not saying to make my baby mother look bad or anything, but the reason why y'all need to know that is because, see me, the mother of my child, right? Whether she knows it or not, because I know how energy works, right? And y'all can believe me or not, but she was a dark worker, you know. And what I mean by dark worker is this, right? It's certain people, even more so if you're organic, neuromelanated or you're melanated, right? If you're organic, you have a body. Like I was saying, energy is very powerful, right? A lot of people, a lot of people don't know, you know, how I kept dying. Even the last one, how with the slave catchers, right when I started it, and I had to start it again. I'm telling y'all, it be certain downloads and stuff. The universe don't be wanting me to give out them entities. I'm trying to tell y'all. Um, but yeah, what was I about to say? Okay, so that the mother of my child is a she's a dark worker, and I'm about to explain what I mean by that. All right, so like I was saying, like there's organic people, right? You organic. Everybody's familiar with energy, right? But as far as being organic, that's stronger, right? That's why black people, Latino people, people that's neuromelanated or you're melanated, we can manifest a little bit faster, you know? And if you know how energy works, however you need to use it, you can do that faster, you know? Right? So the mother of my child, she's very spiritually inclined. Like I said, she calls a scene, she's not gonna yell and do all of that. You get what I'm saying? She's gonna set up stuff strategically to get reactions for stuff to play out how she wants it to play out and getting over on people, you know? Like that's how she is, you know? It's like throw stones and hide the hand, you know? Play innocent, you know? Um, but so what I'm trying to say is this. She has a lot of the same gifts that I have. Well, not to the extent that I have, and me being here I am and neuromelanated, here I am in the cosmos. But she's organic, right? She's melanated, and she does have a lot of spiritual gifts. That's why she could never tell me that she didn't know. She might not knew who I was all the way out, but she had a great idea of who I was. Me even looking back to it from around the time I first met her at the bus stop, and then like later on that day and stuff in the McDonald's, and I first let her know I did music and all of that. I saw it all in her eyes, all in her energy. I just didn't say anything. I was gonna see how she was gonna go about me and her all together, right? But what I'm trying to say is she has like spiritual awareness, you know, inclined more than like an average person, right? And she just uses it wrong. You get what I'm saying? You know, she uses her spiritual gifts and stuff to manipulate, you know, and power off of the toxicity in which she was raised in, you know, and not knowing how to reciprocate love in any form of any relationship. You get what I'm saying? So when she gets felt with it, it's like an attack. You get what I'm saying? And she'll self sabotage, you know, and that's that's basically what I'm saying. Like she weaponized her powers against me to try to manipulate me and control and to keep me where she wanted me to be. You feel me? Like almost like keep me in line, you know, and punish me when I didn't do what she wanted to do by her actions, you know, by holding back love, you know, you know, but all the stuff that she was doing, you know, online, showing who she was going out with and stuff, like trying to provoke me. You get what I'm saying? And then if I act out, that's letting her know that I care. But you out here being a hoe, and you out here doing me wrong. You get what I'm saying? Not even doing me wrong, you degrading yourself. All the DNA from that man is still in you today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no parts of that. You will never have sex with me ever again. You know, like you can't get my time, my energy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even me talking about you on here is from a standpoint of helping you out because I will never speak to you directly, you know, and I hope you take heed to it. And any other women, you know what I'm saying, and be in the same position. Because like I said, a lot of y'all women, when y'all make the same mistakes, other women just lead y'all wrong. They're continuously making the same mistakes and destroying y'all life, you know. And you see the cycle go on and on. Now that you made the mistake and you gotta live the rest of your life without me, with my kid, you know, try to help out the next woman and not make that same mistake. When you see a woman that has a man that really loves her and stuff like that, make sure that you tell that woman the truth. Don't be bitter because you destroyed your own life and you lost your chance with me and you will never have another child with me, a daughter, or any of that. Don't be so bitter just because you did that. You had all the warnings in life, even me myself, in all ways for you not to continuously do what you do, or not even to make that first step to even emotionally cheat before even physically cheating and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that you made that mistake, save the other women from making the same mistake. That's all I can tell you. But I know a lot of y'all women be so bitter. It's like y'all hurt everybody that comes in y'all path, and then women that y'all claim that are close to y'all and stuff, y'all lead them into the same mistakes that y'all did. Like purposely, knowing off of y'all bitterness, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make her lose her man. The same way how all them did you. You know what I'm saying? How you thought that was your end all be all, and you thought how they was all slicing, hyping you up and shit. The same way. Don't do that same shit to the next woman. That's all I gotta tell you. It's really sad because you see the cycles and how it happens and shit, and yeah, like I said, the kid misses out because at one time it probably wasn't that bad to this extent, but after even more and everything, it's like I wouldn't even go to your birthday party with my son. If my mother, if the mother of my child asked me, like, can you just show up at his birthday party with me there? I'd be like, hell no, bitch, hell no. I don't want to be nowhere by your dirty ass. I want my son to know I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm gonna go out and blatantly disrespect you, and you know what I mean. I can't say I won't, but I hope I don't. But I'm definitely not going to be showing you love or anything like that in front of our son. Nah, he's gonna know that you fucked up. Whether you want to take accountability, now he's gonna know by how I treat you. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I would never raise my child or have my child. The biggest lesson I learned from this is definitely not to let a woman take advantage of me. Like, I would never teach my son that it's okay with everything that you've done to me, to allow for him to think that that's okay, to allow a woman to treat him like that. Hell no. And if you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they mean. Like you like, it was all good when you was sucking that dick, when he was bouncing on that dick, when he was hitting your walls, he was bent over, you calling him daddy and all that. Everything was all good then. You didn't think about none of this shit. How you was gonna have to play out the rest of your life off of all of those decisions. That's how life worked though. I just got the gift of discernment to try to help people beforehand with choices and stuff, but they never listen to me. People never listen. Hard head make a soft behind, It's just crazy. The energy that the mother of my child was in when I was trying to talk to her, she was already digmatized and shit, you feel me? She was already on a tip thinking like, that's why she set me up how she even did. But like I said, I know that was my protection. The universe said I'm gonna bring something to this woman so shiny and tangible, she's gonna think it's better than you. And the fact that she's already doing you wrong and not admitting it and trying to just go on like that while still hurting you behind your back, I'm gonna make her do something so foul and not be able to hide it and let it show that you're able to see it, even with her denying it, that you're gonna leave herself alone. You're gonna be so disgusted. That's what the universe said, That's how that works out though. But it just lets me know. I mean, I know that women are more sexual than men now because women dictate sex unless a man don't want to fuck her. Like, she don't dictate sex with me because I don't even want to fuck her. So in my position, like, the mother of my child she can't dictate shit with me because we'll never have sex ever again. And she never really even actually really got sex for me the way that she should have, because I always knew that she was a hoe on the low. I was just waiting for it to play out enough and for her to make her mistakes, because I knew off of her naiveness, or thinking I was naive and gullible, that she was going to make those mistakes. And she did, you know what I mean? You know how they say a person's a fool, right? Just let them go right and make those mistakes. Let them make those mistakes. You know, let them make the mistakes. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. I just wanted to just, give y'all some knowledge and how to stay in y'all power, avoid people. You know, if I see my baby mother, like, it's crazy because if I seen her like in person, like outside of court or something, I'll probably just laugh at her, honestly. I'll probably laugh at her. Like, she reminds me of so much people, but even in the worst way of people I left alone, it's like, I can't even believe I messed with that. Like, it's like an embarrassment, you know? It's like an embarrassment, for real, for real. But not an embarrassment like I would try to hide it. I am embarrassed of it, but in the same breath, I'm not, because I learned so much off of her discard and all of her spiritual attack and the entities attached to her that wanted to break my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to stand by myself down to a T, even in the level of at my lowest and all of that. You feel me? So it just shows y'all you can conquer anything. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much a person conspires against you because of their evil ways or them not wanting to fix themselves, it'll always come full circle. But the last thing I'm gonna say about it is this, like I genuinely, as I'm gonna say, as my baby mother, like I genuinely wanted to be with you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no weird shit. I wasn't cheating on you. I wasn't doing none of that. I really saw potential in you, and I loved you at one time. I was in love with you and all of that at one time. I was gonna have a whole family with you, multiple girls, multiple boys, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the money and me with this music or my career or anything, in which you was trying to still be attached to me. Even when I first seen you, how you was, like, I really cared for you. You know what I mean? Like, I really cared for you. It was nothing I was trying to benefit off of you or nothing like that. You know, you really lost a good person for the rest of your life. You know, and I know it hurts so bad you don't want to admit it, to almost try to regain any strength or control off of everything blowing up in your face and how everything played out, the total opposite of how you meant for it to play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just hope you learned a valuable lesson about life, and I want you to know that it wasn't really about me, right? Because a lot of the stuff that you did to me, you was doing to other people prior to me. So it's just I had to be the one to stop your ways, show you in a way that you never been shown before who you was, while you was hiding it from everybody else. You feel me? That's what it was with me. But you was doing what you was doing to me, the people even before me all just had to catch up to you. You feel me? So like, it's real. It's real. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I hope y'all have a good rising. This is the rear points to rise Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational hearing beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Survival. Son in the flesh. You already know what the fuck it is, man.